Congressional Republicans and Senate Republicans and the President of the United States, Donald Trump himself, has been an entire failure when it comes to the budget this time around. Now, the big, beautiful bill, as Trump calls it, it is not beautiful. It is very big, and it will continue to put our country in more and more debt. Now, what does this bill have in it that is so big and beautiful for Trump to encourage passing it? Well, you have tax cut extensions from 2017 that are now permanent. You have new tax breaks on things like tips and overtime pay and interest on some auto loans. Your standard deductions from individuals and joint filers were increased temporarily. State and local tax deduction at the federal level, that's the SALT tax, had a deduction cap moved to $40,000 for households up to $500,000 earners, with annual increases to it. And that was like a big deal for a lot of Republicans in blue states that didn't want the SALT tax increase to be changed at all, really. Medicaid has some work requirements added to it, and that was moved up from 2029 when it was supposed to go into effect to 2026 now. You had a clean energy rollback on a lot of Biden-era clean energy tax credits. The border security had money thrown at it with border wall, border patrol hiring, and agent bonuses included in this bill. Medicaid and SNAP did have cuts to their funding. I don't care how the Republicans want to spend it, there were cuts to that funding. They managed to sneak in a gun silencer tax repeal. There was a $200 tax on any silencers. That has been removed now with this. And they increased the debt ceiling up to $4 trillion. And I don't mean to say that cutting the budget is going to be an easy or fun thing to do, but whenever Social Security, healthcare, Medicare, national defense is your top four things, and you're saying you're not going to cut any of that, and then you're also going to give tax cuts and not increase taxes, and you're still going to balance the budget, that's just not going to happen. You either need to increase taxes or cut these programs in some way, shape, or form. And just continuing to add trillions and trillions of dollars on our national debt ceiling in order to continue and continue and continue to spend money is not a sustainable thing to do. And Republicans coming in said that they were going to balance the budget, that they were going to fight all of this waste, fraud, and abuse. That's why Doge became a thing. That's why Elon Musk came into being here. But when we are spending more money than we have ever spent since the creation of this country as far as GDP percentage, it is obvious that the Republicans in the House and Senate and Donald Trump himself, as well as Elon Musk, has completely failed on getting the budget under control.